The government, through the Ghana Refugee Board and the National Identification Authority, has at all times demonstrated its commitment to protecting the safety and dignity of refugees and asylum seekers in the country. To further enhance such responsibilities, the NIA on Saturday, 19th November, began the registration and issuance of the Refugee Identity Card. The issuance of the card to refugees is a major step aimed at guaranteeing social and financial inclusion for all refugees in the country. Upon registering and due recognition, the refugees will now have access to various services and facilities such as banking and financial transactions, accessing social security, insurance and healthcare, paying taxes, registering a SIM card, amongst others. Here are excited refugees who describe the move as a step in the right direction.
When we came well organized, we sat out there and we went in tents, then we register our informations, came now in here for step 2, then we take our fingerprints and the whole process, then that's it. I'm so delighted. Actually, like it has been like we are at home, but not really at home. But now that it's total integration. So at least I feel so happy, and I know it is the same for all the others. Yeah, because now my SIM card, I will register my SIM card to start with. Now I can open my bank account in my name. Operate. It's total integration, I would say. At first, we could use our NHS card to register our SIM card. But when the process started, it became a bit complicated. So we couldn't register our SIM cards in our name. Sometimes you have to beg someone to do it. But now, everything will just be smooth.
It has not been easy for us as refugees go through all of things, especially concerning about Ghana cards. The decision comes from the country, which everybody should have a Ghana card to have the access, whether you are a refugee or foreigner or a Ghanaian. So we are part of the community. We were waiting for this time to have the access. So I'm so glad that we have the opportunity to come and go through the process and have the Ghana card. And I am first person to have a Ghana card. I'm so glad. At least with this one, I can have access to have my own SIM card. I can have my own bank account and all of things. In terms of having more relation with a local people, Ghanaians, not just only because I have a Ghana card, but also in terms of having more sociability, it will make me feel I'm part of the community. Still, I'm a refugee, but I feel like 90% or 70% I'm a Ghanaian, because there is nothing different that people will discriminate me that because of my nationality or because I'm a refugee.
The acting executive secretary for the Ghana Refugee Board, Paddy Tete, says they aim at registering about 7,000 refugees during this phase of the program.
Due to the fact that we are signatories to the UN Refugee Convention, and also the fact that we're governed by the Ghana Refugee Law, we are to make sure that refugees have access to social services. And it is important that they do so in order to allow them to basically earn a living. The issuance of a Ghana card, the issuance of the non-citizen identity card is critical because it gives them access to financial services, it gives them access to all other social services. We're looking at about 7,000 refugees. Currently, we have about 7,000 refugees. So that's a number that we are looking at.
He further explained the liberties granted upon issuance of the card to any refugee domiciled in the country.
It's important to note that the card does not grant them Ghanaian nationality. It says very clearly on the card, even though it is the Ghana card, it says very clearly that it is a refugee identity card. And so it doesn't give them nationality, it does not grant them nationality. It also does not give them the right to vote. So refugees will not have the right to vote, and they are not Ghanaian. The only thing is that it gives them access to social services in order to live in safety and in dignity. As refugees, they should have access to services that are granted anybody who lives in Ghana, whether they're Ghanaians or not. And we should not worry that this will give them access to services that only Ghanaians or access to areas that only Ghanaians have access to. It says clearly that it's a refugee ID card, and that is what it is.